Hello, YouTube. So, some of you guys have been getting very mad at me recently because I haven't been putting actual thermal paste onto my consoles. I'll admit, I've been putting toothpaste on only this console here. This is the only console I've ever put toothpaste onto, except for maybe like one other spare board. And that's because that console sucks. But anyways, I'm currently in the process of cleaning out one of these filthy Xbox 360 consoles here. This one was featured on a video. I don't remember what video it was. My videos they all have like generic titles, but I have the parts laying on here. They're on a towel on my bed. I have some more parts here. Not a Boltmodder. Look, these are X clamps. This is proof that I'm not just some lazy Boltmodder. I have some screws here. Fan shroud thing. My earbuds. Disk drive, fans. I need to clean these off. And then we're going to go over to my desk here. I don't have 99% IPA, so I just use these sterile alcohol swabs. They do the job. They work. I went ahead and cleaned off the board here. And look. Not thermal paste on top of thermal paste. That's the most I can get off of them. I don't want to use Goo Gone on the chips anymore because I heard that can cause issues with the chemicals from the Goo Gone going onto the chip and slowly corroding it and destroying it. So I'm not going to do that anymore. And if I absolutely have to, I'm going to use one of these alcohol swabs to clean off the chemicals and stuff like that. So yeah, we're going to put real thermal paste, Arctic MX4. This is real thermal paste. This isn't fake. This isn't photoshopped. It's right here. We're going to use it, okay? So yeah. I have a Q-tip with some Goo Gone on it. And what I'm going to do is just put it over here. I put it on the heat sinks here because it gets rid of the old thermal paste that's gunked on here. We'll go to the next one. Might need to add some more. Alright, I'm going to get this all off camera here. So I wiped off most of the old thermal paste, as you can see here. It's not the best, but at least it's not going to be caked on. I might want to go over these with like an alcohol swab and do that over. But yeah, we're just going to move on to the chips here. Look, you guys. Arctic MX4. Take the cap off. Look at this, guys. No toothpaste. No funny business. No trolling. A little bit there. A little bit there. And then a little bit there. And there we go. Wipe off some of the excess here. Look at that. Real thermal paste. Not toothpaste. Just put the cap back on. And we'll go ahead and put this back. Toss it in there. And we're going to put the heat sinks back on and get it. I'm going to at least put the heat sinks back on. I'm still waiting for the other parts to dry out over there. I'm not going to reassemble a wet console with drops of water still all over in it. It was pretty dirty on the inside. I think I saw a couple dead bugs in there. So that's why I wanted to clean it out. Look at that. Look. No Boltmodder. Okay? No Boltmodder. No toothpaste. Heat sinks are on. GPU's on the GPU. CPU's on the CPU. It's on there. Also, these things here, the little, like, It's underneath the X clamp. These ones are clear. I usually see them in a black color. So I guess these might be newer with like the Tenasket Jaspers or whatever. I don't know though. It's the first time I've seen them. Whatever, it doesn't matter. They do the exact same thing. But yeah, thanks for watching. And don't bolt bond. No bolt modding.